So Geoff Keighley tweeted this saying, "Thanks for watching the Game Awards. How would you grade this year's show?" It has 38.9% saying D or below, which is the worst rating. Only 15% saying A, 24% saying B, 21.4% saying C, but overwhelming 38.9% saying D. That's actually providing some insight into how Game Awards show received. I mean, it had like very impressive viewership. Despite all the viewership, it's getting 38.9% of D rating, which is the lowest rating from the poll from Geoff Keighley. This is very much in contrast to the last year's show, in which you had 44.4% rating rated it as A, only 16.1% gave it a D or lower. And that's based on total of 183,000 votes. Keighley's latest poll has 276,000 votes, only 16.8% voting for A at the time, but it's gone lower. It's now gotten only 15.1% rating A and 38.9% rating D. Doesn't seemingly affect the show's popularity though. At the time of this article by Insider Gaming, where they're talking about this, it had 1.3 million live concurrent views. That's a lot. A lot of people tuned in. And that's not including all the co-streams. A lot of people were co-streaming that. Hundreds of thousands of people were co-streaming that. They each would have gained more views as well. A lot of people definitely watched that. Funny thing is, the Synth Potatoes comment on the thread to Geoff Keighley. He commented, "What exactly were y'all smoking when you decided a free-to-play hero shooter was a worthy show closer, bro? The final hour of the show was seriously badly paced and lacked any exciting moments. It badly needed a final surprise. The other 2 hours were great." Essentially, this is it. That's right. You got Fate of the Old Republic, fire. Divinity, fire. Tomb Raider, I would include in this, fire. Resident Evil, fire. And then you got Old Guard announcement, complete BS. Yeah. This is essentially the entire Game Awards show in a nutshell. You got Expedition 33 award, anime game, Miss Piggy, and hero shooter. That's it. This is why people are rating it bad. It's the pacing. I think it's the pacing. Like I told you before, if they had shuffled it a little bit, the first half was actually really exciting with all the cool announcements with, Divinity, Resident Evil, Tomb Raider games, Fate of the Old Republic. They were all really exciting announcements that's worth of Game Awards show. And then the second half was completely boring. I was getting bored. If you watch my stream, you'll literally see like I'm starting to fall asleep a little bit because there was nothing going on. Even when the awards were getting announced, it's just Expedition 33 keep winning the awards. It was just nothing. And then you just wrap it up with a free-to-play hero shooter that's coming in January, which is not what people want. It's nothing exciting about that. It's seen that a million times over. So final reveal of the show is supposed to be something so big and so worth to be the final reveal that it leaves you satisfied and talking about it. It's the last impression of the event. You have to wrap it up with satisfying thing, and that's what leaves the impression. And you didn't do that, and that's why people are rating it bad. It wasn't the worst thing. Like, you actually had some exciting moments, but the way you just handled the second half is what left people feeling bored and uninteresting. That's the lasting impression. That's why they're getting bad ratings. Makes sense. Look at this. Geoff Keighley, always up on stage like, "This is the biggest game I've ever had the privilege to reveal. This is going to blow your mind and I'm terrified life will never be the same after it." And then the game looks like this. How much did you get paid for this, bro? Possibly the worst ending TGA of all time. It is crazy. Very uninteresting ending, and that's why it's getting bad ratings. Makes sense, man. Makes sense.